The glowing grid is what we are promised, a continental spider's web of fiber optic cables through which will come into our television sets and home computers a steady stream of what? Well, who knows what. But knowledge is power, said Francis Bacon in a famous essay. If you would like the rest of that essay and a portrait of Bacon and his biography, press 2 and the pound sign. Make way for the future. Martha Teichner reports our Sunday morning cover story.
The electronic roadmap to the information superhighway sounds like it's been written in another language. According to the hype, it's America's on-ramp to the 21st century.
I can just point at this little icon here and click it a couple of times and...
In a hybrid fiber coaxial system, digital video...
The highway metaphor is already a cliche. It's still under construction, but the dazzling technology is obscuring the real issues at stake. The very public who will have to pay to use it is largely unaware of its possibilities.
Larry, when you hear the term information superhighway, what is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Meet Larry Sanders, diabetic, amputee, kidney dialysis patient from Giddings, Texas, population 4,094, a town at the sleepy end of a 2-lane blacktop. Larry may not know it, but he is already traveling on the information superhighway to Austin, 65 miles away.
Here's Mr. Sanders.
Hey, Dr. Webb.
Hello, Larry. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right, but I just want you to look at this finger, you know.
At the other end, Dr. Byron Welch is examining Larry by two-way interactive television. It's called telemedicine.
But it's swollen over what it was before, huh, Larry?
Yeah,
If an office visit gives you 100% of the possibilities of perception of a patient, what percentage would you say this gives you, this technique?
I think it brings you over 95%.
Some of those patients wouldn't make it long enough for the doctor to come out there, or for the ambulance or a helicopter to get them in.
Dr. Jane Preston is head of this privately funded experiment. The equipment is relatively cheap, no gee-whiz stuff here. A couple of TVs, a simple video camera at each site, a pen-guided computer linked by a new kind of telephone line. It saves money, it saves lives. The government has studied it, but still hasn't approved it, so telemedicine doesn't yet have a lane on the superhighway.
I can move the view further to the left or further to the right with just a touch.
This is the next generation, being developed by engineers at Belcor, the Baby Bells Research Lab. The technology is way ahead of its applications.
They'll have complete control of what they see on TV and be able to change their point of view.
The key to the new technology is based on a thread of glass no thicker than a hair inside one of these. It's called a fiber optic. It's capable of two-way transmission of sound and pictures so fast it can relay the entire Encyclopedia Britannica, all 43 million words, in 2 seconds. Traditional copper telephone wires could do it in 50 hours. And the